doing, guys? Right, I think I've got enough Blu-rays to do another showcase of ones that I've got recently. Okay, I'll start off with the first one in alphabetical order as always, and it's Joel and Reed's Blood-Sucking Freaks. After so many years of this being unavailable on video or DVD in the UK because of its graphic visceral content, let's say, this has finally come out on Blu-ray and DVD. I have owned it before on the Cult Epics label. Yeah. Is it as graphic as people will say it is? Not really, no. The quality on it, the high def, it is very good. Yeah, but the film itself is really dated. The performances are over the top. Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining enough. I just like it for its notoriety. I first heard of it when Dockside did a review of it years ago on the Trilma special, saying that it will never be released here in this country. That was in the early 90s though, but how things have changed. Anyway, what it's about is it's a Wizard of Gore type story. I suppose it's loosely based on the Wizard of Gore. A creepy guy known as Sardu and his midget sidekick, they both run an underground independent theatre company off Broadway, showing off torturing young women and stuff like that. And he's under the pretenses that it's staged. Anyway, this is not the case. On the contrary, they are not staged. He actually imports the women from all over the world to have their eyes gouged out and stuff like that. He one day kidnaps a ballerina and he brainwashes her into slowly kicking to death. A report of that as a critic that has absolutely pissed him off. Yeah. Anyway, this version has been passed uncut, which means you do get to see all the gore scenes, including that scene in where the mad dentist he drills a hole in one of his younger victims' head and then proceeds to suck his brains out with a straw. But as I said before, this is a low budget film, and therefore it all the gore scenes, they do look pretty cheap, to be honest with you, but it's still quite a fun film to watch though. Next one, this one, oh yeah, before I get to the next one, I really do have to show off what is within it. Check this out. Just come up with it so not to upset YouTube. Okay, and we've got a choice of 3 other artworks in here. It is done by A8 Films. This is my first Blu Ray by A8 Films, by the way. Right. Okay. The next one up is an obscurity that had Peter Cushing in, Corruption. It's done from Grindhouse Releasing. A sugar daddy surgeon played by Peter Cushing. His younger fiance, while a fighting she was at a party that he and his fiance say have been invited to get out of hand, and the fight concludes with his young fiance getting disfigured, and therefore, to cut a long story short, he one day sneaks into a morgue of a recently deceased young woman, and takes a piece of tissue in hoping to cure the disfigurement, and it will, and it does, and it works like a treat to start off with. But while they're on holiday, the tissue dies, and the woman, she gets disfigured again through this, and from there he has to he goes about murdering young women to get that piece of tissue. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more about it, so that not to spoil it. Anyway, now this Blu-ray, it has 2 versions of the film. One it has the Europe. It has what again? What do they call that? It has the European version with lots of nudity and gore, and it also has the UK and US edition, which has scenes to replace all the gore scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. Again, it is a little bit dated, but it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to watch, but a little bit dated and stuff. Yeah, there are a few questionable scenes in it, but mostly it's a little bit dated. And those of you who are fans of EastEnders or The Bill, look out for the guy that played Don Beach in it, because he appears in it. Yeah. Okay. Suppose on to, and also I was covering up the tits. You get two versions of the cover, and you can flip it over to this version where the tits are covered up. Okay. Right. Next one I got on Blu-ray is found footage film Skinwalkers. Look at that a nice holographic cover on it, slip cover. It's released by a relatively new company called Signature. And Bloody Disgusting has called it the UFO footage you've been waiting for. The UFO found footage you've been waiting for. Well, I'm not sure about that anyway. But it's about, stop me if this sounds familiar. It's about a group of scientists who go looking for UFOs and stuff, and also investigating the disappearance of an 8-year-old boy who just vanished into thin air. Anyway, it becomes apparent that the lead, they are filming their whole experiences, and the camera is the storyteller. And when they are up at the ranch where the kid disappears, and it becomes apparent that they are not interested in finding the kid, but just looking for the UFO stuff, looking for UFOs and aliens. Yeah, it is a pretty good film, although we have had enough of these found footage films to last a lifetime. It is quite a good film, and they do find a pneumatic video somewhere, and that gets played. We get shown that, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the pneumatic footage in the video is really creepy, absolutely pretty creepy. Right, so but I'm not going to ruin it anyway. Next one. I love these horror videos. This is a trashy film from the 80s. The Stuff. Okay. A young boy. He is woken up on a hot summer's night because he's had his window open, and he's getting nits, whatever they're called, biting him, and he's fighting them off and stuff, and he therefore then goes downstairs, and he opens the refrigerator and finds, to his horror, a dessert yogurt that's become very popular, is moving around by itself, and it's apparently alive, and his father comes down and tells him off, going, "What the hell are you doing here?" And he tries to tell him, but in the tradition of classic 80s horror movies, he doesn't believe him, and he just chases him back up to bed, and he proceeds to eat it. Anyway, a few days later, he is wandering around the supermarket on his own, and is horrified to see that almost everyone is eating this yogurt that is known as the Stuff, and he goes to the section where all of it is being sold, and he proceeds to totally trash the shelves where it's on, and then he later teams up with someone a spy whose job it is to sabotage rival companies. That is the rival company to the ice cream company he's working for, and he finds out that the Stuff is a living organism that possesses anyone that eats it, and eventually kills them. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more of it, except to say this is as silly as it sounds. It is a cheesy 80s film, one of those so bad it's good films. Lots of quite a lot of cheesy acting. Check out Michael Moriarty's attempt at pulling off being a Texan, which hilariously is over the top. Okay, Yeah, also there are a ton of extras, including interviews and stuff, and there's also a commentary through the trailer of the film with Saw 2 and 3 director and original trailer, and also the reversible side of this sleeve, get the original artwork. And also the DVD is also included with this Blu-ray in case any of you don't have a DVD. Okay, I think that just about wraps it up. Okay, if you like this video and are a fan of horror Blu-rays, by all means subscribe to me, and also please check out my vlog that I put together and upload every Friday. As always, I'll see you soon in another video.